Don't automatically blame your advanced years if you're past 60 and each morning finds you feeling more feeble, less vibrant, and noticing a distinct lack of robust circulation where it matters most. The truth is far more astonishing. Unbeknownst to them, the vast majority of men your age are inadvertently stifling their own blood flow every single night. However, a single spoonful of the correct sustenance before retiring can completely reverse this trend. As a seasoned men's health specialist with over 3 decades of dedicated practice, I am Dr. Senior Man. My life's work has been devoted to empowering older gentlemen to reclaim their physical and mental vigor, their zest for life, and their intimate connections. And today, I'm revealing one of the most overlooked yet powerful assets for male well-being. We're often conditioned to champion morning workouts, pop vitamins, and rely on energy boosters. But what if the real transformation happens while you're in deep slumber? What if, with the right fuel, your body actively works to repair arteries, replenish testosterone, and ensure vital blood delivery to crucial areas? This video will guide you through that very process. Even if you're in your 70s or 80s, these 7 easily incorporated, delicious nighttime foods will help you rediscover your vitality, rebuild muscle mass, and dramatically improve your circulation. Don't go anywhere, because I'm about to unveil what I call nature's potent aphrodisiac in a spoon and explain how just one dose before bed can profoundly impact how you feel, not only tomorrow morning, but every morning thereafter. Before we delve into these powerful nighttime nourishment options that promise to elevate your confidence and circulation overnight, please hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell. My mission is to help men over 60 feel robust, active, and in command of their lives once more, so never miss a tip. If you're ready to reclaim your health, type 1 in the comments below. If you'd prefer a different approach or have suggestions for improvement, type quote 1 and let me know how I can serve you better. All right, let's dive in. To begin, if you're keen on boosting circulation where it counts, it's essential to understand this. Why does blood flow in that specific region dwindle so rapidly after the age of 60? And crucially, why is nighttime your prime opportunity to rectify it? Most men make a critical error right at the outset of their recovery. Let me be clear. Firstly, the reasons for diminished circulation at night, and more importantly, why this situation is actually to your advantage. Most men never hear this from their physicians. Understand this. Romantic arousal is not the sole determinant of blood flow to your pelvic region. It's intrinsically linked to your overall well-being, your sense of self, and your quality of life. Regrettably, after the age of 60, this essential circulation begins to falter much faster than most people acknowledge. Yet this crucial aspect is rarely discussed. It doesn't worsen because it's nighttime. In fact, this period might present your best opportunity for recovery. Allow me to share a story about Joe, a 71-year-old former firefighter and a devoted father of 3 who was one of my early patients. With evident distress in his voice, he confided in me during one of our sessions, stating it had been over a year since he truly felt like himself. He wasn't just referring to physical performance, he spoke of a profound disconnect from his own body. I inquired about his diet, his sleep habits, and specifically his activities in the hours leading up to bedtime. Nothing really, he admitted, just like most men. I try to unwind, maybe watch some television. It was then that the stark realization hit me, how frequently men overlook one of the day's most powerful healing windows, the hour just before sleep. You see, as we age, our levels of nitric oxide naturally decline. This vital compound is responsible for relaxing and widening our blood vessels, allowing for unimpeded blood flow throughout the body, particularly to the penile tissues. When you combine this with naturally diminishing testosterone and increasingly rigid arteries, it's no surprise that men begin to experience a loss of sensitivity, strength, and stamina. But here's the most disheartening part. While you're asleep, your body is actually programmed to repair the damage. It's a biological imperative. During deep sleep, your body diligently works to regenerate tissues, rebalance your nervous system, and release growth hormone. The fundamental problem is that your body simply cannot perform these vital functions optimally without the correct building blocks and fuel. Most men, without realizing it, sabotage themselves. They neglect protein intake at night, their magnesium levels are insufficient, they experience erratic blood sugar fluctuations, a degree of dehydration, or go to bed feeling generally agitated. All of these factors subtly impede circulation precisely when it's most needed. However, Joe made a single change. He began nourishing his body with the appropriate foods before sleep. Just one spoonful. Within mere weeks, he reported experiencing more restorative sleep, waking with increased energy, and yes, a palpable surge in confidence and vitality. I can still vividly recall his return for his follow-up appointment, his eyes bright with a smile, his posture noticeably improved, and his voice carrying a newfound steadiness. That, my friends, is the profound impact of nighttime nourishment. What exactly did Joe consume before bed? More importantly, what should you be eating tonight? Let's begin with one of the most potent yet underappreciated ingredients found right in your own kitchen. It's likely you've encountered it your entire life, completely unaware of its remarkable ability to enhance your virility after the age of 60. 2. The nitric oxide catalyst. Soft-boiled or poached eggs. May I pose a quick question? When was the last time you considered an egg a key to restoring your masculinity? Most of us were raised with the notion that eggs are exclusively a breakfast food, perhaps fried on weekends but typically scrambled in the morning. However, as a physician who has worked with aging men for over 30 years, I can assure you of this. An entire cabinet full of supplements might not contribute as much to your performance as a single soft-boiled egg consumed at night. I remember a patient named Walter, a 68-year-old retired math teacher, a man of few words and considerable skepticism. Quote other time he expressed, quote other 5. With a smile, I replied, quote other time in mastery 4 draft. You see, the power of an egg isn't solely derived from its protein content. It's rich in leucine, an amino acid that plays a crucial role in hormone balance, muscle development, and most significantly, for men like us, it facilitates the release of nitric oxide. This compound is directly responsible for promoting blood flow and relaxing blood vessels, particularly in those areas where you may have experienced a decline in function. But that's not all. Eggs also provide vitamin B12, essential for nerve communication and crucial for sensation and arousal, and vitamin D, which is vital for maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Specifically, a soft-boiled or poached egg is easily digestible, allowing your body to gradually absorb its nutrients throughout the night, distributing them to your muscles, arteries, and yes, your reproductive organs where they are most critically needed. Walter's nightly routine simply incorporated 2 soft-boiled eggs. No complex regimens, no drastic dietary overhauls, just consistency. Within 10 days, he reported waking up with fewer disruptions for nighttime bathroom visits and experiencing firmer morning erections. It wasn't a miracle, it was pure science. Furthermore, it was supporting his body rather than taxing it. The realization that a single small spoonful of food can initiate the restoration of what time has diminished is profoundly empowering. You don't need to feel fundamentally broken. All that's required is to provide your body with different fuel. Just wait until you discover the creamy spread that calms your arteries, balances your blood sugar, and primes your circulation for success throughout the night. If you thought eggs were potent, prepare yourself. Again, just 1 spoonful is all it takes. You might find yourself viewing almond butter in a completely different light. The artery relaxer, almond butter. Now, if you've ever found yourself in the kitchen late at night, pondering what you can eat without disrupting your blood sugar or sleep, consider this. Just 1 spoonful of almond butter, that is all. No prescriptions, no elaborate schemes. It simply requires a spoonful of a natural, creamy substance that's likely been in your pantry all along, capable of making a significant positive impact on your health. Carl, a 74-year-old widower who had recently embarked on the dating scene again, sought my advice. After several appointments, he finally confessed, "Doctor, everything else is functioning acceptably, though I'm almost embarrassed to mention it. It's only to you." We discussed his situation. His blood work was within normal limits, and he wasn't taking any major medications. However, what truly stood out was his noticeable decline in evening energy levels and his inconsistent sleep patterns. It was at this point that I suggested almond butter. Almond butter is far more than just a simple snack. It's a powerful ally for circulatory health. It's exceptionally rich in magnesium, which aids in relaxing the smooth muscles of your blood vessels, thereby reducing resistance and promoting better blood flow. It's packed with beneficial fats crucial for hormone production. But more importantly, it contains an amino acid called arginine. Your body utilizes arginine to create nitric oxide, the very compound that assists you in achieving and maintaining erections. Here's the remarkable aspect. A single tablespoon of almond butter before bed does more than just offer your palate a delightful treat. It sends a vital signal to your vascular system. Relax, repair, and rebuild. Moreover, almond butter helps stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the night, a critical factor for men over 60. Fluctuations in blood sugar can disrupt sleep, negatively impact hormone balance, and even contribute to fatigue that's exacerbated during sleep. Carl began his new evening ritual, a slice of whole grain toast topped with a tablespoon of almond butter, consumed about an hour before sleep. 2 weeks later, he walked into my office with a smile I'd never seen before. Quote 8. He declared, quote 9, quote 1, quote 10. The thing I appreciate most about this particular food is its gentle nature coupled with its remarkable effectiveness. A single modest serving can replenish your system, revitalizing and restoring you without any complications or adverse reactions. The issue is, the following food acts as a potent nutrient source, while the tart cherry juice soothes and invigorates from within. It's crunchy, packed with vital nutrients, and even helps reduce prostate size, a factor in sexual performance that many men underestimate. It's not extravagant. In fact, it might already be sitting in a bowl on your kitchen counter. Let's explore why pumpkin seeds could be the most overlooked element of your nightly routine. Just 5 pumpkin seeds, a miniature powerhouse of essential minerals. Sometimes the most unassuming items possess the greatest potential for healing. I feel that way about pumpkin seeds. They don't seem like much, merely small green seeds we often discard or forget after carving a jack-o'-lantern. However, these tiny seeds can profoundly benefit men over 60, particularly concerning circulation, sleep quality, and replenishing what time gradually diminishes. I recall a patient named Don, a 66-year-old retired engineer. He was soft-spoken and tall. He initially sought help because he was frequently waking up during the night. "By morning, I feel like I've barely slept," he confided. "It's like clockwork, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a night." Yet, it wasn't solely the sleep disturbance. He also felt a lack of energy and a diminished sense of intimacy with his wife, beginning to accept these changes as a natural part of aging. My examination of his chart revealed a slightly enlarged prostate and a gradual increase in blood pressure. While not uncommon, it was something we could address. That's when I explained the benefits of pumpkin seeds to him. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, which aids in relaxing blood vessels, thereby improving blood flow throughout your body. They also contain zinc, crucial for testosterone production and prostate health. Perhaps most remarkably, they are a natural source of tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin and melatonin, essential chemicals for deep, restorative sleep. And there's more. Some research suggests that phytosterols in pumpkin seeds can help reduce prostate swelling, improving urine flow, and, consequently, enhancing blood circulation to the groin area at night. Before retiring, Don started consuming 1 to 2 teaspoons of raw pumpkin seeds daily, either plain or with a small banana. Within a couple of weeks, his nighttime bathroom visits were halved. After a month, he reported feeling more rested, more focused, and, quite unexpectedly, more responsive in bed. "I haven't felt this consistently good in years," he shared. "It's like something inside me has been reawakened." These little seeds can achieve that if you give them the opportunity. While pumpkin seeds provide essential minerals, the next item on our list boasts even more potent ingredients. It offers a sustained release of proteins that rebuild your muscles, blood vessels, and stamina, working in the background all night. It's smooth, satisfying, and pairs perfectly with fruit or a spoonful of honey. Let's talk about Greek yogurt and why it's much more than just a breakfast food. 6. Greek yogurt, a dual protein source for sleep time repair. A bowl of Greek yogurt offers a comforting sensation. It's smooth, cool, and soothing. It's also one of the most beneficial things you can consume before bed. Yet many men remain unaware of this, especially if they are over 60 and aiming to reclaim their vitality, vigor, and a sense of wholeness. Robert, a 70-year-old former high school football coach, still had that commanding voice and a firm handshake. However, he admitted that internally, he felt like a mere shadow of his former self. His sleep was superficial, his muscles had lost tone, and he felt a distance growing with his wife. He told me. I then inquired about his pre-bedtime eating habits. He looked at me, puzzled, and said, "It's a common misconception. However, a well-chosen light evening meal can support your body's natural rhythms." Greek yogurt is particularly valuable here. It contains 2 types of protein: casein, which digests slowly to fuel your muscles and tissues overnight, and whey, which digests quickly to accelerate repair. This dual action ensures a steady supply of nutrients to your muscles and blood vessels during the deepest stages of sleep, when your body works hardest to rebuild and restore itself. But that's just the beginning. Greek yogurt is also rich in calcium and B vitamins, which play roles in regulating blood flow, supporting nerve function, and even aiding in testosterone synthesis. Adding ingredients like blueberries for antioxidant benefits, chia seeds for omega-3 fatty acids, or a drizzle of raw honey to enhance nitric oxide levels transforms it from a simple snack into a nourishing, gentle form of therapy. Robert took this advice seriously. He prepared a small bowl with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, cinnamon, and a few banana slices every night, about an hour before bed. After 3 weeks, he reported feeling more rested, having more morning energy, and a renewed sense of intimacy he hadn't experienced in years. "It feels like a miracle, but it's not," he remarked. If Greek yogurt provides a consistent stream of protein and nourishment throughout the night, the next meal penetrates even deeper. In a single creamy spoonful, it targets testosterone levels, arterial strength, and muscle restoration. It's likely you've passed it in the grocery store without recognizing its potential benefits for your masculinity. Let's delve into cottage cheese and the reasons it should be a staple in your evening routine. 7. Cottage cheese, the silent muscle enhancer. Cottage cheese carries an air of tradition, as if it were something our parents or grandparents kept in the refrigerator. Yet, ancient wisdom can often reveal exactly what the body requires. And one of the most subtly effective things you can do before bed to help restore your strength, especially after 60, is to consume cottage cheese. Frank, a 72-year-old retired mechanic who had worked with his hands for decades, was one of my patients. He told me that in the past he felt robust, grounded, and that his body was an intrinsic part of his identity. However, over the last few years, he felt that connection slipping away. His muscles were softening, his grip weakening, and his confidence dwindling. He simply wanted to feel capable again. He wasn't looking for magic solutions or quick fixes. That's when I introduced him to cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is abundant in casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides your body with a continuous supply of amino acids throughout the night. This slow release supports muscle and tissue rebuilding during sleep, a time when your body naturally engages in repair. This is a crucial aspect that many men overlook. Improved circulation, better balance, and even enhanced erections are all linked to stronger muscles. This is because everything below the belt benefits from healthy blood vessels and muscle fibers. But protein isn't the sole advantage. Cottage cheese also contains leucine, a powerful amino acid that directly stimulates muscle growth and recovery. Furthermore, it's a good source of calcium, which promotes blood vessel relaxation and helps lower blood pressure. These two factors are significant for any man over 60. Its mild flavor and soft texture also make it easy to digest, even if your appetite isn't what it used to be. It became a nightly ritual for Frank. Just half a cup, sometimes paired with fruit or cinnamon. He returned a couple of weeks later with a noticeable increase in his vitality. "I didn't think I'd feel this strong again, Doc," he said. "I wake up feeling more robust and sleep better. Frankly, my wife has noticed too." That kind of transformation can occur when you provide your body with what it truly needs. Consistent, quiet nourishment at the right time. However, the next recommendation is for those seeking the ultimate nighttime powerhouse. The one I personally endorse for individuals recovering from fatigue, poor circulation, or muscle loss. It goes beyond simple eating. This shake is specifically designed to rebuild you from the inside out. Let me show you the precise formulation. 8. In my practice, there are instances where I sit with a man who has exhausted all other options. This is my personal recommendation for the ultimate muscle rebuilding shake. Despite following diets, exercise regimens, and supplements, he continues to decline, not just physically, but also in drive, intimacy, and overall vitality. And when I observe that combination of quiet resignation and evident frustration in his eyes, I know it's time to present what I call the reset button. I've personally advised hundreds of my patients to try a simple nighttime shake. This isn't your typical health store powder. It's specifically formulated for older men needing to repair muscle, improve blood flow, and regain energy during sleep. It's a blend of time-tested ingredients. The potency of this shake lies in its ability to work harmoniously with your body's natural processes, rather than against them. You see, while you're in deep sleep, your body is already engaged in tissue repair, hormone rebalancing, and blood vessel restoration. It simply requires the correct raw materials. The foundation of this shake is whey protein, which is rich in amino acids, absorbed rapidly, and essential for muscle repair. I enhance it with collagen peptides, which support the health of skin, blood vessel linings, and connective tissues. As we age, collagen becomes increasingly crucial, and most men simply don't consume enough. Finally, I incorporate leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch, activating muscle-building pathways even in older individuals. These three key elements combine to form what I believe is the ultimate evening support system a man can provide for his physique. George, a gentleman of 75 years, sought my guidance after enduring significant muscle loss during his extended recovery from surgery. He felt utterly powerless and disconnected from his own being. This particular shake was the starting point of his revitalization. It consists of 3 grams of leucine, 1 serving of whey protein, 1 serving of collagen peptides, unsweetened almond milk, and a subtle hint of cinnamon, all blended together. Within mere weeks, his posture improved, his energy reserves replenished, and most importantly, a profound sense of self returned. He articulated his experience by saying, "I am finally in the process of rebuilding not only my muscles, but also my self-assurance." When the body receives precisely what it requires at the exact opportune moment, remarkable transformations are indeed possible. Yet, even as this revitalizing shake works its magic internally, many men continue to struggle to witness any real progress due to a single overlooked oversight they consistently make. What they neglect to incorporate just before retiring for the night is even more crucial than their daytime routines. This oversight could very well be the sole impediment preventing your advancement if you remain oblivious to this missing strategy. Let us delve into it. Number 9. The overlooked nighttime strategy. The reason behind most men's failures. I have encountered hundreds of men who were diligently adhering to proper protocols. Despite implementing dietary adjustments, incorporating supplements, and engaging in regular exercise, they persisted in feeling drained, stagnant, and disconnected from their inherent strength, confidence, and former vitality. And a great many of them approached my consultation room with the same unspoken question resonating in their minds. Typically, the root cause was traced back to one underutilized period of time, that critical hour preceding sleep. The vast majority of men, especially those past the age of 60, are entirely unaware of the immense restorative power contained within this brief time frame. This is the very period when your body naturally endeavors to repair, heal, and rejuvenate itself. However, instead of fostering this process, most men inadvertently sabotage it. Some subscribe to the belief that going to bed on an empty stomach is more beneficial for digestion or sleep quality. Others opt for a convenient snack, often laden with sugar, salt, or carbohydrates, which inevitably triggers a spike in blood glucose, disrupts hormonal equilibrium, and ultimately deprives their bodies of the deep restorative sleep they so desperately need. Nevertheless, the most prevalent error is failing to provide the body with the specific nutrients essential for maintaining hormonal balance, facilitating muscle repair, and ensuring optimal blood circulation during the hours of sleep, when your body operates at its peak efficiency. I vividly recall a 68-year-old gentleman named Thomas, a former construction worker known for his robust nature. He shared his profound frustration, lamenting that despite his earnest efforts, he wasn't achieving the results he desired. He had committed to daily walks, engaged in lightweight lifting, and even reduced his coffee intake. However, when I inquired about his pre-sleep routine, he simply shrugged and responded, "I usually just have a sandwich before bed, or skip dinner altogether." At that precise moment, the entire puzzle fell into place. He was doing many things right. He was simply missing the single most vital tactic for his body's recovery. We introduced a single, nutrient-dense addition to his evening regimen, something as simple as a whey and collagen beverage or a portion of cottage cheese. Within 2 weeks, he began experiencing deeper, more restorative sleep. He conveyed during our follow-up appointment a month later, his face visibly animated. Quote 25. How swiftly will I observe a tangible difference once I initiate these practices? Quote 26. How soon will I notice a difference if I diligently follow all your recommendations, doctor? Quote 27. More restful slumber, fewer interruptions to my sleep. I'm not tossing and turning as much. I feel like I'm truly sleeping now, not just closing my eyes. Furthermore, the regenerative process initiates during this phase. By night 14, he experienced a noticeable surge in daytime energy levels. He had long considered the possibility of experiencing natural morning erections to be a thing of the past, but to his surprise, they began to return. For the first time in years, he reported feeling happier and more mentally sharp. It was, as he described it, a quiet resurgence of hope. The more substantial transformations manifested after day 30. He demonstrated greater resilience in intimate situations. Physically, he felt stronger, both in terms of muscle tone and his overall presence. and he found himself no longer needing to frequently visit the restroom during the night. He appeared more vibrant, more at ease, and more authentically himself. His wife corroborated his observations, noting that this is precisely what occurs when you actively support your body's innate healing mechanisms, night after night. There is no need to endure months of anxious waiting. Real change begins within a few short nights, when you maintain consistency and employ the correct approach. Especially after the age of 60, your body actively seeks to repair itself. It simply requires the appropriate assistance. Now that you understand the speed and depth with which your body can respond, I wish to impart one final crucial piece of advice. This is the most significant message because, at this juncture in life, it extends beyond mere food and sleep. It fundamentally addresses what it truly means to be a man. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. Number 11. The final word from your doctor. You are not fundamentally broken. You possess the capacity for rebuilding. This is the message I wish to leave with you, if I may be so bold. You are not fundamentally broken. Your age, your most recent diagnostic test results, and the number of sleepless nights you've spent worrying if your best days have already passed are all utterly irrelevant to me. You are not broken. You can be rebuilt. The ultimate objective of everything we have discussed, every protein shake consumed before bed, every drop of tart cherry juice, every spoonful of nutrient-rich food, is to provide your body with precisely what it has been subtly requesting. Far too many admirable men I have counseled have fallen prey to the pervasive myth that advancing in age inevitably means a decline in intimacy, strength, or self-worth. However, I have also witnessed firsthand the profound positive outcomes that manifest when a man resolves to cease surrendering and begins proactively supplying his body with the essential nourishment it needs to recover. I have observed men in their 70s and 80s rediscover their passions with renewed vigor. I have seen men re-enter their lives with renewed confidence, their marriages revitalized, and their self-respect fully restored. Your body is still operational. It has been patiently waiting. It awaits your realization of just how powerfully it responds to proper care, attention, and nourishment. Furthermore, it is never too late. There is absolutely no age limit imposed on the healing process. Rebuilding is not exclusive to younger individuals. In fact, the older you become, the more your body appreciates and values such dedicated efforts. You hold a choice this very evening. You can continue with your current routine passively hoping for a change. Or you can implement just one simple actionable step. Commence a new chapter with a single glass of the appropriate beverage, a solitary spoonful of the correct food, and an unwavering quiet determination to prioritize your well-being. It is not imperative to overhaul everything at once. Simply begin. Take that initial step to signal to your body that you are not finished, that you still desire connection, sensation, and to live life to its absolute fullest. You are deserving of this, and it is not too late for any of it. This evening, the next time you find yourself in your kitchen just before bed, ask yourself what your body truly needs to feel vibrant and alive once more. Then, provide it with that one item, that single spoonful, and allow your healing to commence as you drift into sleep. Rebuilding yourself is entirely achievable. You possess a strength far greater than you have been led to believe, and you are not irreparably damaged. Please do not keep this valuable information to yourself. If this video resonated with you in any meaningful way, and I know this kind of content holds significance, I encourage you to hit that like button. Share this with a brother, a friend, or a loved one who might be navigating a similar journey in private, just as you have been. You can never fully grasp the profound impact a single straightforward video can have on someone's life. Additionally, I genuinely value your input. Please share your intentions for your pre-bedtime meal tonight, or any positive changes you have already observed in the comment section below. Your personal story has the potential to inspire another man to take that crucial first step. I diligently read every message I receive. If you wish to support this channel and help ensure the continued production of valuable content like this, please consider making a small contribution. Every single contribution makes a tangible difference in enhancing our content, expanding our reach to more men, and positively impacting more lives. Every step you take towards self-improvement also benefits others, signifying that you are not traversing this path in solitude. I sincerely appreciate your presence and your commitment to your own healing journey. As always, continue to be strong, remain optimistic, and I will see you in the next video.